Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. Last week of the month, so it is going to be an environment day. We're coming back to Ravnica and Vadsky's Izzet League deck. The Izzet League are like mad scientists, I think, and like mad steampunk fantasy scientists, which is actually pretty darn cool. I really like this deck, so I am pleased to show it off. Our villain for the day is Whoa Black Beetle Bambalam. Fighting against him, we've got Parse, Necro, Last of the Forgotten Order, La Commodora, and a new variant of Elon, Pun Duelist. So, Black Beetle gets a transformation card at the start of the game. It is the staple gun. Star equals H times 2 on each transformation card. At the start of the villain turn, if there are no transformations in play, play the top card of the villain deck. End of the villain turn, if there are at least 3 in play, he flips. Otherwise, he deals each non-villain target 1 melee damage. So here we go. Orbiting Energy Blast. When this card enters play, Black Beetle deals the hero target with the highest HP 5 energy damage. That is La Commodora. Once again, I have a very low HP team. Reduce damage to Black Beetle and transformations by 1. Start of the villain turns this card not in play this turn, destroy this card. Okay, so that'll go away next round. End of turn, he hits everybody for 1, and then we search the villain deck and trash for Heavy Pin, put it into play, and this card deals the hero next to Heavy Pin 3 projectile damage. Okay. This card enters play placed next to the hero with the most one-shots in their hand. That hero cannot use powers. That is going to be Elon. He is tied with La Commodora. He can also just kill that in one go on his turn. So here we go. Syntactic analysis. Let's start with La Commodora. That's good. That can go in her hand. She will ping Black Beetle for 1, draw a card. Oh wait, I forgot to do the damage. 3 damage to him. Necro's going to start with Corpse Explosion, I guess, and we'll activate Last Rites. Draw a card. It's going to take him a little bit to get set up. Let us go ahead and use Harness Anomaly. I'll get that Syntactic Analysis back in there. Top card of her deck is Recompile. Cool. I guess I'll get rid of that. Draw 2. And then she's going to weigh Anchor. Concordant Helm. Excellent. Flintlock and Cutlass. Hit Black Beetle for 1 and 1. And then we do the thing, put that back on top of her deck, draw a card, put the bottom card of her deck in her hand. Alright, Elon is going to play Song of Freedom. Destroy a card in the hero play area or an ongoing card. He'll just destroy the Heavy Pin. Of course, it would help if we had gotten rid of that, but whatever. Elon's power is Witty Repartee. Elon deals a target 3 melee damage. Another player discards a card. He's going to work out actually very well with both Necro and Parse. I'll go ahead and hit Black Beetle for 2. Commodore can discard. She's going to be getting lots of cards. Draw a card. Alright, the Izzet League. Hypersonic Dragon. It's a dragon. The start of each non-environment turn, this card deals the target in that turn's play area with the highest HP 3 sonic damage. Whenever a hero is dealt damage this way, they may play a one-shot. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. Don't want to keep it around for too long, but interesting. And it will actually, if we get it down to 3, it'll take itself out. So let's keep that in mind. Alright, start of the villain turn. He has a transformation in play, so he doesn't get an extra card play. Orbiting Energy Blast goes away, and the dragon hits him for 3. Transform on command. Reveal the cards on the top of the villain deck till 2 transformation cards are revealed. Put them into play, discard the rest, shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck. Okay. Alright, he got a jetpack and grappling arms. Alright, end of the villain turn, he's got 3 transformations, so he flips to Alien Juggernaut. If there are ever no transformation cards in play, he flips back. He gets -1 damage taken and +1 damage dealt. Pretty simple. Alright, oh, Heavy Pin comes back. Here with the most one-shots in hand. Okay, we're going to give it to Elon again. He's going to have to actually kill it this time. Jetpack says villain targets are immune to damage dealt by environment cards, and the villain turns to the top card of the villain deck. That's not good. Brutal Violence. Black Beetle deals the hero with the lowest HP, H melee damage. The hero must destroy one of their ongoing equipment cards. Oof. That's Elon. It takes 5. Thankfully, he has nothing to destroy. Grappling Arms. This card deals the hero target with the second highest HP, H melee damage. Prevent the next damage dealt by the target damage this way. It'll be either Parse or Necro. Necro? I don't think he's going to be dealing a whole lot of damage. Alright, start of Parse's turn. She takes 3 damage from the dragon. We'll play Syntactic Analysis off that. Let's do Elon. Sure, let's play Helpful Contribution. And let's play Mass Cure Light Wounds. Everybody heal 2. Alright, and she's going to play Critical Multiplier. Hit the jetpack for 2. Draw a card. Actually, I might want to hit the pin for 2. He should have taken 3 damage. Alright, Necro's going to play a Possessed Corpse because we need to get some undead out here. Activate, I guess this is going to stack. One hero target deals a target 1 fire damage and draws a card, so that'll just happen twice. Draw a card, and the Possessed Corpse hits the lowest. Of course it does. Elon is going to die. I mean, he's not in danger of dying right now, but still. Start by drawing 2 cards. Harnessed Anomaly, let's do that on Syntactic Analysis again. Gets us between the lines. Do that with Elon and have him take out the Heavy Pin. Parse will discard a card, increase Elon's next damage by 1. And then off of that, La Commodore will play Chronological Sweet Spot, and we put this back on top of her deck. bottom card of her deck in her hand, and then we do the thing. Between the lines. Okay, Parse can use her power. Let's hit the jetpack for 2. Alright, I forgot to deal everybody damage. Play Book of the Dead with Necro, grab Hellfire, although I just got it. Whatever. Off of that, Lacomadora can play. She didn't actually have any one-shots that I want to play. Alright, back to Chronological Sweet Spot. Necro gets an ongoing. She gets an equipment. Alon gets Summon Recap. Each player may move a card from their trash to the top of their deck. You move a card from the villain trash on top of its deck. Remove this card from the game. Okay. It's too bad I couldn't do that first, because then I could put one-shots on top of everybody's deck. Is there any cards in the villain trash that I want to put on top of the deck? Honestly, if I put the heavy pin up there, then the staple gun won't summon it. Remove that card from the game. Alright, that's her turn. Helpful contribution. At the start of your turn, destroy a villain ongoing card and all non-target environment cards. Okay, so first, he takes 3. Let's play Bardic Knowledge off of that. Reveal the top 3 cards of the environment deck, put them back in any order. You may draw a card. Sure, we'll just put those right back in the order they came from. Draw a card. Alright, and then this goes off. Destroy all non-target environment cards. Well, heck. The environment deals each target 2 fire damage. Destroy this card. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. For his penance, Mass Cure Light Wounds. Well, that's going to heal the ghoul, unfortunately, or the corpse. But you know what? That's okay, because he will use his power to kill the possessed corpse. Now a bunch of stuff happens. Somebody can deal a target 1 fire damage and draw a card. Parse would like to do that. She'll hit the jetpack. And then we do that again. Let's have Alon do that and hit the staple gun. And then Necro deals 2 toxic damage to all villain targets. Okay, we're going to prevent the one that he would deal to... Or actually, rather than hitting the staple gun, hit the jetpack. We'll prevent the one that he would deal to Black Beetle. He hits everything else for 2, takes out the jetpack, and then he deals a target 3 infernal damage. Hit the dragon, because remember what I said earlier. And that was Alon's power, so somebody has to discard a card. Lacomadora can do that. Alright, draw a card. Start a turn, Hypersonic Dragon takes itself out. And we play Ralzarek. Environment targets are immune to lightning damage. Increase lightning damage by 1. I don't think that's going to be relevant unless either Black Beetle or Alon deal lightning damage. We'll cross that bridge when we find it. And the environment turn, this card deals the 2 targets with the highest HP 3 lightning damage each. So that is going to be 2 to Black Beetle and 3 to Lacomadora. Alright, Black Beetle plays. Alright, heavy pin. That goes on Parse this time. End of turn, staple gun hits her for 3. And Grappling Arms is going to hit Necro, and we'll have to destroy Hellfire. Alright, that needs to go next. Let's do Exploit Vulnerability. And she can't use powers. Draw a card. Necro's going to play Blood Right, and activate his power, and draw a card. Lacomadora is going to let Chronological Sweet Spot go, draw 2 cards. Harnessed Anomaly on Hellfire. Gives us a talisman. Okay, let's put that on Alon. And then she will play Flintlock and Cutlass. Take out, actually I'm going to take out the Grappling Arms with that. Put this on the top card of her deck. Get the bottom card of her deck in her hand. Okie dokie. I'm going to play Banjo the Puppet God. Reduce damage dealt by environment targets to hero targets by 1. End of your turn, this card deals a target 1 lightning damage. When an environment target is destroyed by a hero card, destroy this card. With his power, he will hit the heavy pin for 3. Have Lacomadora discard, I guess. We need to get ship shape on her. Draw a card, and then Banjo will hit pin and take it out. Well, no, there's no point in doing that because it's just going to come back. Banjo will hit the staple gun for 2. Alright. Izzet League plays Chronarch's Findings. When this card is played, move a one-shot card from each trash to the top of its deck and then destroy this card. Getting back that Mass Cure Light Wounds. What does Black Beetle have? Brutal Violence or Transform on Command. It's going to be Brutal Violence again. I don't need more targets. Alright, destroy that card. Ralzarek hits Black Beetle for 2 and hits Lacomadora also for 2. And then we get Brutal Violence. He's hitting Alon for 5, and we destroy Banjo the Puppet God. Staple Gun hits Parse for 3. Parse will Impossible Shot to free herself from the heavy pin, draw a card, and then she will take out the Staple Gun, which I believe immediately flips him. Yeah, immediately flips him. Draw a card. Necro is going to play Hellfire and activate his power again and draw a card. Alright, Lacomadora draws 2 cards. We'll play... Actually, let's take time and get rid of Ralzarek because there's no reason to keep him in play. Where did my Harness Anomaly go? Let's use her power on, say, Necro, because he needs to get an undead out at some point. And she gets the last bottom card of her deck in her hand. That's her turn. There it is. We'll play Looty the Loot-tastic Loot. At the end of each player's turn, you may discard a card. If you do, play a Bard Song. Power is reveal cards on top of your deck until you reveal a Bard Song card. Put that card in your hand, shuffle the rest into your deck. I'm going to do that. Draw a card. Yeah, is there any Bard Song I want to play? Yeah, I'm going to discard a card and play Inspire Aggravation. At the start of each other player's turn, that player may discard a card to increase damage dealt by heroes in their play area by 1 that turn. That might not be that useful, but we'll see. Alright, Black Beetle plays another Orbiting Energy Blast. Hits the highest for 5. That's still a Commodora. Oh, and this is actually at the start of his turn because he's got no transformations. Alright, so reduce damage dealt to him by 1. Then he plays a card. Plasma Cannon, transformation. Hey, that gets +1 damage taken. Hooray! He deals each non-villain target 1 melee damage. And then the Plasma Cannon hits everybody for 2 energy damage. Elon is almost dead. Alright, start of her turn. She's going to discard a card, increase her damage by 1, increase her damage by 1 with Inspire Aggravation. And then we will play, let's say, Targeting Arrow. Hit Black Beetle for 3, increase damage dealt to him by 1, and then she'll do 2, 3, 4, 3 damage to the Plasma Cannon. Draw a card. He can play a Bard's Song, I'm not gonna. Actually, no, I could. Let's discard a card and play Song of Freedom to destroy Orbiting Energy Blast. Necro plays Dark Pact and activates his power for a 3rd time. If he activates it a 4th time, we're not gonna know. Oh, thank goodness I got something. Alright, La Commodora draws 2 cards, and then we will harness Anomaly. Let's put Summon Recap back into Elon's deck, and he gets a dramatic reveal. When this card enters play, any player may put a card from their hand face down under this card. Whenever a non-hero card enters play, you may put the card under this card into play and destroy this card. Oh, that's real good. Let's put Between the Lines under that. Cool, and then she can play a card. Let's Weigh Anchor. Timeless Treasure, fantastic. Weigh Anchor. Ship Shape, thank God. Alright, Harness Anomaly is going back on top of her deck. Bottom card of her deck in her hand, and then she's actually going to let everybody else draw a card because she's the only one who has cards right now. Okay, time for Mass Cure Light Wounds, everybody heal 2. And then we will Witty Repartee, hit the Plasma Cannon for 4, and Commodore can discard and draw a card. Draw a card. The Izzet League plays Blister Coil Weird Experiment. Those are just some words. At the end of the environment turn and the first time a one-shot enters play each turn, this card deals a non-environment target with the second highest HP, 1 fire, and 1 cold damage. So that'll be Parse right now. Okay, Black Beetle plays Brutal Violence. Blister Coil Weird hits Parse again. Oh boy, he hits Elon down to 1. We'll destroy Inspire Aggravation. Oh yeah, and a card entered play, so let's play Between the Lines. Parse will just take out the Plasma Cannon, so we don't have to worry about it. Because that's during his turn, so he doesn't get to play an extra card. Cool. End of turn. Oh yeah, he hits everybody for 1, and Elon is dead. Well, that's no good. Alright, Targeting Arrow wears off. That was not very effective. We have nobody with damaging powers. Let's play Extrasensory Awareness, and hit him for 2, and draw a card. Okay, let's play a Ghoul. And then I'm going to use Dark Pact, and also play the Possessed Corpse, which may be a bad idea. Draw a card. Ghoul hits the second lowest, which is La Commodora, and then the Possessed Corpse also hits La Commodora. Okay, we need to get rid of that Talisman so I can put it back in his deck or something. Alright, draw 2 cards. She discards a card and draws a card. Harnessed Anomaly. Let's throw Impossible Shot back into Parse's deck, which plays another Exploit Vulnerability. Okay, that's very cool. And then she's going to do Flintlock and Cutlass, hit the Possessed Corpse. Actually, let's hit both of them. She can just hit 2 damage on each of them. Alright, Harness Anomaly back on her deck. Bottom card of her deck in her hand. Everybody draw a card. Okay, Elon has 1 target deals itself 2 psychic damage. 1 player may draw a card. 1 hero may use a power. Also, I think the doodle guy over here should have hit Necro because La Commodore played a 1-shot. The best I can do is hitting something for 2, either with Parse's power or with the 2 self-psychic damage. I could make this hit itself for 3. Yeah, let's do that. Then it can be taken out. Alright. Izzet League plays Electrode Weird, another experiment. Sounds like a Pokemon. Alright, end of turn. This is the second highest for 1 and 1, that's going to be Necro. Whenever a one-shot enters play, this card deals 1 target in that card's play area 2 lightning damage. Okay, so that's not going to happen until somebody plays something. We need to get rid of those. Alright, start of turn. Black Beetle plays Doomsday Plot. Start of the environment turn, Black Beetle deals each hero target H fire damage, then destroy all environment cards in this card. The first time this card will be destroyed to prevent its destruction. And then he gets to play a card. Terrifying Laughter. It's a 1-shot, he takes 2 damage. And so does Parse. Black Beetle deals each hero 2 sonic damage. Each player discards a card that shares the same name with a card in their trash. Necro doesn't have any. And then he hits everybody for 1. Playing 1-shots is going to hurt things. Let's play Segmentation Fault, and then she's going to take out the Possessed Corpse. So, first of all, everybody can deal a damage and draw a card. Actually, we'll have Parse do that twice and Necro do it once. So, first damage is going to take out the Blister Coil Weird. Parse draws a card. Then she will hit Black Beetle for 1 and draw a card. Or no, not Black Beetle. Hit the Ghoul for 1, and then Necro will hit the Ghoul for 1 and draw a card. And now we get to resolve all of these twice. So, he draws 2 cards. Deals non-hero target 3 infernal damage twice. Let's do 5 damage to the Electrode Weird, and 3 to Black Beetle. Everybody heal 4, just a little too late, and he deals 2 toxic damage to all villain targets twice. There we go, that's a little better. Draw a card. Ah, Demonic Imp. We need this. He'll activate his power, draw a card. Demonic Imp will destroy the talisman. Oh, and he just got another one. Awesome. Alright, start of turn. Locomotor draws 2 cards, discard a card, and draw a card. Harness Anomaly number 1, we're putting that talisman back in his deck and playing a card. Hey, it's a talisman, let's put that on Locomotora. Harness Anomaly number 2, we're going to shuffle the Possessed Corpse into his deck. Chaotic Summon, oh dear. That gets us a Dark Pact, which is limited, and a Possessed Corpse. Cool. Then she can play one more card. Let's do Flintlock and Cutlass and hit both of the undead for 2 each. I'll put one of those on top of her deck. The bottom card of her deck in her hand. Everybody draw a card. Alright, Alon is going to use one hero may use a power. We'll do Segmentation Fault, discard a card, increase the next damage dealt by Parse by 1, I guess. Try to destroy Doomsday Plot, and it is prevented. So, Doomsday Plot goes off. He deals each hero target 4 fire damage. So first he kills the Possessed Corpse, which means somebody can deal a target 1 fire damage. How about Parse, who will hit Black Beetle for 2 and draw a card. Then Necro draws a card, everybody heal 2. Hits him for a grand total of 5. Then he kills the Demonic Imp. Somebody can play a card. How about a targeting arrow? Well, no, let's play that on her turn. Zombie would not die. How about a talisman? Oh, I got a Flintlock and Cutlass. Hit him for 4, and then Necro draws a card, and everybody heals 2. We are healing off what he's about to deal us, and he hits Black Beetle for 5. Then everybody take 4. Destroy all environment cards and this card, and it is actually destroyed because I tried to destroy it. Alright, Izzet League plays Epic Experiment. This sounds fun. When this card enters play, discard the top 2 cards of each deck. In turn order, starting with the villain turn, put one shot or experiment card discarded this way from each deck into play, then destroy this card. Oh boy. Alright, a one-shot or an experiment, which obviously is just going to be environment cards. Let's do Terrifying Laughter, that's the least bad thing. Everybody take 2 sonic damage. Discard a card matching the name of a card in your trash. That wasn't so bad. Alright, one-shots. Let's do Syntactic Analysis. On Commodora, Flintlock and Cutlass, and a Pardoha Figurehead. Okay, we'll put the Pardoha Figurehead in play first, and then she'll hit Black Beetle for 3 and 3. Necro doesn't have a lot of one-shots. He has Chaotic Summon. Okay, Abomination, oh geez. That is now the hero target with the highest HP. And then Grand Summon, oh boy. An Abomination and a Ghoul. Well, the Abomination is not going into play, sir. Jeez. And then let's just play this Flintlock and Cutlass again. Hit him for 6. And now we have to see what experiments are here. We've got Chronarch's Findings. That might not be a bad idea. Stitch in Time. In turn order, starting with the villain deck, put 1 card in play from each non-environment deck on the bottom of its deck, and play the top card of that deck. At the end of the environment turn, destroy this card. That's actually usually a good idea. Okay, so, put 1 card from each non-environment deck on the bottom of its deck, then play the top card of that deck. So, Black Beetle has nothing, so he just gets to play a card. Scythe Blades, that's fine. That's taking extra damage. We'll move Extrasensory Awareness, since I haven't used it. Play Data Mining. I mean, I can destroy the Epic Experiment. That doesn't matter, though. Do I want to get rid of the Abomination? I think I do. Just anything is better than that right now. And he gets a Backfire Hex. Don't have any ongoings to destroy. I put an Undead into play. Why can't it be something normal? Let's do Demonic Imp again. She will move Pardoha Figurehead, and she gets Rotor in the Time Stream. Okay, that's fine. Alright, and then it doesn't affect the environment deck, so that card is destroyed. That was the environment's turn. That was crazy. Alright, he doesn't play a card at the start of his turn. Instead, he plays Corrosive Touch. Destroy 3 hero ongoing and or equipment cards. If there are any non-villain targets with 5 or fewer HP, destroy the non-villain target with the lowest HP. Does anybody have 5 or fewer? No, unfortunately. So, let's see. Dark Pact I don't need. Rotor in the Time Stream I don't need. Which... oh, that's an equipment card. She hits him for 1 and hits the Scythe Blades for 3. What else? Let's get rid of Critical Multiplier because it's not useful anymore. Then he hits everybody for 1. Scythe Blades deals the hero targets with the highest and lowest HP, 3 irreducible melee damage each. So the lowest is one of the undead, we'll hit the imp, and the highest is, we'll say Necro. Okay, he's almost dead. Impossible shot the ghoul, and then she will take out the imp. Somebody can play a card. Let's play Targeting Arrow, why the hell not? And then everybody heal 2, Necro deals 2 damage, which will be 4 to that, 3 to him, and then hits him for 4, and we win. Okay, that was pretty close and pretty fun. Let's look at the rest of the environment deck. Beam Splitter, Wizard. Whenever this card is dealt damage, it deals that much damage of the same type to each target other than itself. Oh, wow, that's bad. We Dragonauts, Wizard. The first time a one-shot enters play each turn, increase the next damage dealt by this card by 2. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals a non-environment target with the second highest HP, 1 lightning damage. Okay. Nivix Guildmage, Wizard. At the end of the environment turn, each player draws a card and discards a non-one-shot card. This deck really wants you to play one-shots. Melik, Wizard. Top card of each deck is revealed. End of each turn, if the top card of that turn's deck is a one-shot or an experiment, play it and this card deals itself 2 energy damage. Firemind's Research, Experiment. The first time a one-shot enters play each turn, put a token on this card. Then if there are exactly 2 tokens on this card, each player draws a card. If there are exactly 5 tokens on this card, deal each target 4 fire damage and this card is destroyed. I like that. Counterflux, Experiment. The first time a non-indestructible card would enter play each turn, instead discard it and play the top card of that card's deck. Oh, that's fun. Start of the environment turn, destroy this card. And Hypothesizal. Wow, what a name. When this card enters play, each player discards until they have 2 cards in hand and draws as many cards as they discarded this way. At the end of the environment turn, destroy this card. So yeah, this really messes with playing one-shots and giving out a turn card plays, and has a couple of nasties in it, which of course is what I got. But we still got to see some of the very awesome cards that make this deck fun to use. This version of Elan, I mean, honestly, a 3 damage power, even if it makes people discard cards, is pretty nice. That's better than Zen Mr. Fixer. And of course, he worked out really well with this team, except for the fact that he died. So that's it for this one. You can find Izzet League on Bad Skies Sentinels mod. As always, thank you for watching Tabletop Simulator. We have something called DLC, Bad Skies Sentinels mod, Delphi's Archives. Now, let's great thing bring his products. Please play with the official release and flip. And in the villain turn, he flips. What? Wait, literally what the fuck just happened?